But that's it, man. Here we go. We're rolling into it. We're going into the AFC West.
Mm,
Uh, Excited to get rid of these, finish up these division breakdowns, and here we are. I promised it earlier, and I'm jumping in. Here's the Broncos, okay? And the story for this team is the QB position, right? I don't know Drew Lock last year. I don't know if you saw it or the year before. They had that video of him on the sideline rapping to Jeezy. Do you remember that at all? Did you ever see
yeah,
that?
absolutely. On the sideline there, rapping a Jeezy, like it was all good.
So Drew Lock is a gangster rapper, right? We seen him on the sidelines going to town on some Jeezy. He's got the swagger, but I don't know if he can play football, bro. I don't know, and I got a lot of Drew Lock last year in startups, because I believed in the weapons around him, right? I think Fant at tight end is a beast. Sutton on the outside is an alpha. Judy in the slot is a route running technician, right? They had Melvin Gordon coming in on that contract in the backfield. They had a nice O line, so it seemed like a can't miss offense. But what happened, bro? Drew Lock went out and he missed, right? And could it be because Sutton went down and you lose that type of player that can go up and get the ball? Drew Lock throws a lot of those 50-50 balls, or those uncatchable balls, or those balls that just get out of the reach of the fingertips of the wide receiver. Sutton's the type of guy, that alpha, that big dog that's going to go up and take the ball down. You lose a player like that, maybe that threw a little wrench in the plan, but it is what it is. And it is at this time they brought in Teddy B. And let's be honest, he's not very exciting. He's a safe player, right? But he was able to play good enough last year to give us DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, and Curtis Samuel as fantasy contributors, right? He gave us three players that at any point we could have put in our lineup and would give us some points. Maybe DJ Moore was a little unstable sometimes, a little boomer bust, but Robbie Anderson came out gangbusters. Curtis Samuel at the end of the year was coming out. DJ Moore had his weeks, and that was Teddy B. So I think this is going to be a good QB battle, right? And if Teddy wins, we're going to have a safe offense, and the offensive players are going to have a floor. You're going to be able to put them in there, and you're going to know that more than likely or not, they're going to give you a decent amount of points. Now, if Locke wins, they have a chance to miss the floor entirely. Like, you could be putting up zeros, but the ceiling for this offense will be immense. If Locke is out there and something clicks and he's throwing those bombs, he's using that swagger, and he's hitting Sutton in the end zone, fans running down the seam. Could be a dangerous offense if they can put things together. Teddy B and Locke are basically free in superflex drafts. Yeah, superflex drafts. You can grab the cheapest one of the two because you might have yourself a starter. Finally, as promised, the rookie Javante. All right, he's a beast, bro. And I know we from Miami, so you know the you. I don't know if you saw the game or that video where he was just trucking that player. Did you
Yeah,
do? I mean, that I saw that shit, and that shit made me go back watch this guy's tape. All right, there are some people out there that had this guy as their running back one in this class. All right, this kid is a baller. He just turned 21, and I know you were talking of Gordon and Melvin Gordon. I had him on a couple teams last year, and he was not as good as I thought he was going to be. He's another year older, and this is his last year. There's no way they're going to re-sign him. They jumped up and they jumped up in the second round and drafted him in the high second round, Javante, that is. So they traded up to get him. In fact, I think we talked about it. There was some talk that Miami Dolphins were going to be drafting Javante, and then we got sniped by the Broncos, right? So here's another spicy take for you. I have ETN as the running back one in this class, but I wouldn't be surprised if Javante turns out to be even better than Najee. And you can grab Javante at the 105 in rookie drafts, which to me is a steal. So I'm looking forward to some good offense from this team if they can push it together on the quarterback position.
pretty good breakdown. I like the breakdown. Can't even knock you on that, brother. My thing with this is who starts. Obviously, Teddy B is more efficient than Drew Lock. He's not gonna make bad throws. I'm just upset that these people didn't go QB with their pick, man. On the offensive side of the ball to just to get some insurance. But I felt the same way about Carolina. As far as Javonte Williams is concerned, I'm not gonna. You know what? That to me. He could very well be the number one. I've seen him play. He's nasty. I just haven't seen enough of him. But I mean, he's probably gonna ball. And if it's and you're right, they're not gonna sign Gordon. But I think that Gordon's gonna try to ball too to get at least another contract, at least one last good contract out of his career. So for me, I've even seen him drop to the 1.7 in rookie drops for 1.8. And if you can get him there, please do. Because I mean, Gordon's out of there out of 1 year, and you're just heard Brandon. He's probably going to ball next year too because I mean, there's a floor. There was a floor for him, and there was a floor for Lindsey last year. So why there's going to be a floor for both of them. Judy had a lot of drops last year as a rookie, and I love Judy, but that fucked up Drew Lock too in some instances, you know. But you can't really put that on a like a quarter. You can't put. I don't like putting excuses on players. You already know how I roll, Brandon. I really don't. I'm definitely seeing with Bridgewater them being a lot more efficient and everybody having a floor. I really do. Just come on, Judy, Sutton, Fant, Javonte Williams, Gordon. Then you have Hamler, if healthy, that guy blows the top off the defense. The problem is that Teddy B's not that type of quarterback. But maybe with these youngsters around him, he opens up and he starts throwing the ball downfield more. Could happen.
Well, it could happen. Like I said, the position players are there. You know, it's did like I used to talk about it. Like this was a team that Fitzmagic would have looked amazing. Like if they would have got Ryan Fitzpatrick in free agency, he would have balled out on this team. You know, so I mean, I don't know what their thought process there. Why they didn't think about grabbing him, or if they did, but he would have looked really good on the Broncos for sure.
Hell yeah.